Have you received your first German payslip and you don't understand one single thing? Well, I have been in your shoes even as a German, so in this video we will break down together your German payslip and I will tell you what these bureaucratic abbreviations actually mean and what you actually need to understand to know how much you got paid. Hey, I'm Yvonne from simplegermany.com, where we help expats settle into Germany more smoothly. So there are actually several different styles of German payslips. However, I believe that there is this one that is the most popular. So we will look at that together at the computer because I think that is how you can understand it a lot better than just looking at my face and me bubbling along. So let's go to the computer together. Okay, so here we are, and I have scanned and edited, as you can see, a typical German payslip. Like I said, yours might look slightly different, but the information on there is the same, which we will go through in different steps now. You can already see I've numbered them. So let's just start right from the top. Abrechnung der Brutto-Netto-Bezüge is usually like the top, and that is just another word for payslip. Brutto and like gross and netto is basically what you get to see here, and this is already the first big step of a payslip. You will get to see all those deductions that happen in Germany. But let's start from the beginning, and on the top, as you can see, it's your personal information. Now, where you see the blacked out areas, this is usually your personal information, so we're not going to go into detail here. However, you can see here as Krankenkasse, like your health insurance in abbreviations. You can see how much you're paying for your health insurance in percent, and you can see how many social security days you have per month. On average, that is 30. You could see how many vacation days you have, which, as you see here, most of this is blank. I've seen very few payslips that actually have the numbers entered here, and also this would be how many vacation days you have granted and how many you have left. So this is usually something where companies use a different software for it, and it's not part of the payslip. But in case it is on here, just make sure it's correct. You can also see up here, of course, your tax class, which is a whole different topic. I've actually written a guide about it, and I will link it below in the video so you can read about that if that is of interest to you. You can see whether, if you have children, you should have a number here because you have an allowance that might not get taxed. You see here your religious confession, your religion that you're part of, and this is a very big thing for expats, or if you are not aware of the church tax in Germany. Again, we have written a guide on it, so be aware if you want to be part of the church in Germany and then also pay for it. I'll also link to that guide below, so all those bureaucratic hurdles you get a know-how of. And not all of these here are really important. The most important ones will follow further below. And I have actually also here in our article on simplegermany.com, German Payslip Explained, given you another example of how it can look like. And if you scroll down, you will have translations and the meaning of each and every single abbreviation and word that you find on it. So with a little bit more time, and if you have specific questions, just revert to this guide, and I hope you will be able to answer your question there. So let's jump back to the payslip example and go to the actual important area, which is, of course, your earnings and your salary information, which you usually find in the center of it all. And your salary is, in the most common way, called Gehalt. That just means earning. And this will be a brutto amount, in this example, 4,000 euro. Then you might have other listings here, depending on whatever you've negotiated with your employer. In this case, this payslip shows a betriebliche Altersvorsorge. You have here the abbreviation for it. And AG usually stands for Arbeitgeber, so employer. And that means that on this payslip, this person receives 50 euro support from the employer for a private pension fund. Private in terms of it's run through the company. You might also find a company car listed here, or single payments like bonuses. So whatever that you have as an extra payment, or a payment that gets taxed differently than your regular salary, that will be listed here individually. However, and this is probably also the biggest shock if you haven't been informed previously about the deductions of a German salary. Just because you earn 4,000 a month doesn't mean you get 4,000 a month, by far. And that is a big surprise to many, because you will have plenty of deductions, such as taxes and contributions to the social security system in Germany. Let's have a look at those. The contributions get always calculated based on your gross salary, your monthly gross salary in this case. And if we take the 4,000 as an example, which is again listed right here, then you will get to pay your taxes. And this is income tax. The income tax gets subtracted from the gross salary, which in this case is €690.58. You would also pay taxes for church, which in this case, this payslip, the person is not part of the church, so there are no church tax, but this will be listed here. And this payslip, you still have the Soli, the so-called Solidaritätszuschlag, which basically means that if you are employed like this payslip in a former western part of Germany, you still contribute for the rebuilding of the former eastern part of Germany with taxes, which now in 2021, this Soli has been reduced to a very tiny percentage of the population in Germany. I believe you have to earn above 73,000 euros per year for you to still pay the Soli. Otherwise, you will get more netto out of your gross salary. Yoo-hoo! And these all come together, added up. These are your taxes that get subtracted from your gross salary. But that is not enough. You still have more subtractions, and if you just peek below it, of course, this is again the summary as well. Almost more, or actually see more than the taxes, you get subtracted in terms of Social Security. Now, let's have another look at what that is. There are 4 types of Social Security that you are contributing by being employed in Germany, and those are again based on your gross salary. So you have here the KV stands for Krankenversicherung, that is the health insurance, and in this case is 306 euros. Then you have the RV, that is the Rentenversicherung, so it's the pension fund, which is 372 euros. Then you have the AV, and that is the Arbeitslosenversicherung, so that is pretty much you pay ahead for possible, or whenever you become unemployed, that you still get unemployment money. And then you have the PV, and that is the Pflegeversicherung. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. See, I got lost here. I got lost with this PV. So you have the PV, the Pflegeversicherung, which is the long-term care contribution for whenever you're getting older and might need to tap into that. So as you can see, of course, the health insurance and the pension fund take the biggest chunk, and those are, the amounts are obviously percentages of the gross salary. All in all, this payslip, if you earn 4,000 euro, at least the year, I think this is a payslip from 2019, your Social Security contributions are 799 euros. So that is a lot. So if you add together the taxes and the Social Security deductions, the net salary that you will actually receive in your German bank account are a mere 2,472 euros and 44 cents. So, if you want to have it as a rule of thumb, you can pretty much say 60% of your gross earnings will actually land in your bank account. Always, of course, depending on the gross amount, because the percentages, they increase with the amount of money that you earn. So I hope until here you are now able to understand your payslip. If you are still interested in what the numbers below are, these are basically summaries the numbers are added throughout the year. So each month you receive your payslip, and each month these numbers increase because basically all the earnings and the deductions get added together, so you have an overview for the year. And very important also for you to know is that from the Social Security contributions, you only pay half. You pay half, especially also from the health insurance. If you're employed, your employer will cover 50% of those costs. So now think about it. Actually, health insurance for this person is 612 euro per month. That is a huge amount. However, there is the belief that health insurance in Germany is for free because you don't actually physically pay for it. It gets deducted automatically. None of these deductions, whether it's Social Security or taxes, you'll actually notice because they never reach your bank account. So that is the system that is in Germany and keeps Germany up and running, pretty much. Again, down here you see what you get paid. And this is pretty much, the payslip. Let's have another look at the guide that we wrote. And here you have also for the earnings and for the taxes, like I said, also the explanation about the church tax, all the translations and explanations for you to understand your payslip. Okay, so this is basically the German payslip in the most simplest version. And I hope this was helpful to you. This is our main goal here at Simple Germany. And if it was, and if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, like the video, whatever floats your boat. And come back to watch our other videos, whether for entertainment or actually to answer some of your questions. And that's pretty much it from me. So have a great day. Tschüss!